Hey folks, Segasonicfan here, and today I'm going to be trying my luck at repairing a genius, wicked, smart charger G7200 by Noco. This is the slightly older model. They did an upgraded version before discontinuing this product altogether, which is very sad because I love this charger. And this one just bit the dust one day out of nowhere. I'm suspecting because of a power surge, something of that nature. The one big fault of these chargers is that you plug them in, you get a huge spark. I'm not sure what that's all about, but certainly not a proper design. But aside from that, they're actually really great chargers, and I really wish they were in production still. And used ones have gone up in value, up in cost, I should say, quite a bit, unfortunately. So I'm going to try my hand at fixing this one, and it's not going to be easy. There's a lot going on here. But I'm kind of doing some preliminary diagnostics here, and for starters, this guy right here, as I put it under my microscope, is 3844CM. Is the marking on it. I believe that's part of the old school family of PWM controllers that are used for power circuits. If that's the case, these are really common, and that should be a drop-in replacement. I'm no expert at repairing power supplies like this, but from what I gather, what I'm going to try to do is you've got your primary side and you've got your secondary side, is the case with most all power supplies, switching power supplies, I should say. And you've got on your primary side is your high voltage stuff. And you can see these pins here and kind of the space there. These are your optocouplers on the other side. So these are essentially working as relays in a way, high voltage insulated relays to communicate with the primary side using low voltage, which is what's going to be on this side of the optocoupler. And so, yeah, it would make sense that this is a PWM, and there's going to be like a FET or a transistor there, and of course, you got your bulk capacitors. You've got a fuse, you've got an AC capacitor. There's no toroid inductor to smooth out the AC line, which is, it would be nice to see in a product this expensive. It doesn't have a lot of AC protection, which also, well, I don't know. It's got a fuse, but yeah, I don't know. We've got two really chunky diodes, and they don't seem to form a bridge rectifier, so I'm not sure what that's all about. It's a half, so they're doing a half bridge with those. Anyway, yeah, that makes sense, because they're doing a half bridge, and then they're using, they're doing the bridge rectifier with a big fat diode, which is probably these guys over here. One of these guys or both. Right, because you need the big power. You need lots of power to do this, to charge batteries. So yeah, the first thing is checking out the primary and seeing what I'm getting on the optocouplers and the other side of. I guess I could just test along these the outputs of the bridge rectifier essentially output, and double check those guys. Looks like one of them maybe I removed already. Actually, D4B actually looks like I worked on this a long time ago. No idea what I did. But it would appear that one of the bridge rectifiers has been removed. Interesting. And they're hooked up in parallel, so that would make sense that I removed one of them just to see what all was going on. At least it seems that they're hooked up in parallel. I could be wrong about that. And in fact, I think I am wrong about that, because it's going to be 2 diodes per package. And so these, I believe it's the combination of these two that make your 4 diodes for the bridge rectification. Interesting. So I'll dig in my parts bin for some TO220 package rectifier diode chips, circuits, whatever you want to call them. They're in a chip package, but they're diodes. And then after that, I'm going to check out this circuit. This is going to be, I believe, essentially like the secondary rectification controller circuit, which is also going to be something like a PWM. I'm guessing. I could be wrong about that. But I'm guessing that's what that's doing. Because once it's rectified, it's probably needs to either buck boost or do a little more fanciness to get a nice stable voltage that's reliable. And then this guy, this is my guess anyway, this guy is going to be, of course, your big beefy programmed microcontroller with all the different control states, charging states, that make this a quote-unquote genius charger. So we'll see. This guy, of course, is the one I'm really hoping isn't damaged. I believe the other ones can be replaced without too much trouble. And then there's this little guy, which I don't know. What does that say? HT24LCO2. That is very likely an EEPROM. That's going to be a memory chip for our big chunky microcontroller, which is HT46R54 by HDLTEK is the brand. So my guess is this is a discount microcontroller that does not have onboard flash memory, and this is the flash memory that's something like that. Could be wrong, but these are kind of guesses. I have to look stuff up still. You've got your indication LEDs over here. Nothing too fancy there. But yeah, I'm going to plug things in, see what I get. And I do have to find this diode, though. I thought I had it in the parts bag, but I do not. So I have to see what's going on there. And I'll make a follow-up video, hopefully, when I start making some progress.